Great.
Oh, great. We're locked into another segment in which we can't really change, unfortunately. But worry less. It'll all be over soon enough. There is actually one scene I don't believe we've seen yet in this chapter that we can go and get. It's not anything special, but may as well take a look anyway, eh? Okay, so we're here. Let's be sure to gather some energy while we're at it. The night before. I'll just skip through these parts. Right, well, yeah. Check the door, and then we can go back. Only then. Yeah, that's another parallel with Time Hollow. Well, parallel-ish. I still think the Hollow Pen and the Z-Pad work in different ways, though. Well, let's go up here. 'Cause I just want to gather some energy. There's really not much you can affect in this chapter, which is unfortunate, because it really, well, it almost seemed... Yeah, the first time around, I know what I'm going to say now, the first time around, this chapter kind of seemed like filler until the very end. Because the solution was so simple. You only need a piece of rope, and most adventure game protagonists worth their salt use rope. It's amazing that Ike was able to go through most of his life without using rope. Does it still have that? Yeah, it does still have that.
All right.
Floor. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you. Now excuse us. We're just gonna nick this. Temporarily, of course. And here's what happens if you try to go someplace else.
I might as well turn back. There's nothing this way.
Yeah. There's nothing this way. It's just a dead end. That staircase doesn't lead you anywhere. It's actually a bungalow. Yeah, we want to go over here, don't we? And then we want to go back. Actually, no, we want to go here first, so that I can show you that scene which we have not seen. Okay. We don't actually have to use the key. That's kind of funny. You have to use most things to save your life, but you don't have to use a key, which inadvertently saves your life.
If I had a piece of rope...
Yeah, just look over it.
If I had a piece of
rope. Also, I don't really know why some scenes seem a tiny bit blurred and others don't. It might just be an issue with the post-processing emulation on this emulator. But anyway, yeah, back to the cold day. One of the coldest days, unfortunately, for the Eckart in this timeline, which we will soon see now that he does not have Miriam by his side anymore. As soon as I go and grab some energy. Be right back. Oh, and while I'm here, I may as well note that this tower, back here, had some colour. I mean, colour! Colour! Oh, we can't look at it in this time period. That's so unfortunate. What, are you saying we can't go down? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sweet spot, I guess. And that should be enough energy. Okay then. back to the night before, use the rope, and live. Just may as well skip right to the end of this little escapade then. See you on the, well, on the edge. You'd better hold on. I just wanted to see that again. Wait, did I picked up the wrong rope, didn't I?
Did your rope break? What did you expect from an old rope? Did you actually think a rotted rope could hold your weight?
Okay. Oh well. Yes, because...
Since I'm going to be shoved off here.
Yeah, I went to the wrong era. I just... guess I wasn't thinking too hard at the moment. Alright then, back to our escapade. Spent too long looking around, did I? Okay, we have just about a minute to go. Will we actually make it? Oh man, you'd better make it. I'm sorry, I only wanted energy. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can make it. Oh yeah, I think we can make it. We have just over a minute left. Excellent. Nice and sturdy, right? Thank you, Eckart. Testing our rope out. Eckart is so lucky.
Finally, it's done. Now it's gotta be cleaned up.
Well, he was thinking ahead, wasn't he? Okay, on to the next part.
Oh, hi.
Eckart, you...
A girl's comb.
It's
This
strange
belongs
how
to
Eckart
you?
Eckart.
really
I asked you
doesn't
whether this was
seem
yours.
surprised to see Ike.
Yes, someone gave it to me. But we need to...
So, well,
Here. And is this person important to you?
Well, you might say that.
I see.
Eckart, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly sorry. I was blackmailed. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago. It was Dana's return for your life.
So, were you the one who stabbed me too?
No, I don't know anything about that. You may not believe me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me as well? Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry. After all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police. Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive, and besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please don't blame yourself too much, Eckart.
That comb. It made me realize something. There are people in your life who care about you. Such an obvious fact, really. No one is alone, and for every death, there's hell to pay for everyone around them. Sometimes, it isn't just memories that are left behind. It's pain and sorrow. I should know better than anyone else. After everything I went through all those years ago, I am so very sorry.
It's all right, really.
You see, 20 years ago, on the day that our little girl went missing, there was a man on the scene, and he looked exactly like you.
Oh, but...
I know it wasn't you. It was almost 20 years ago. It's just plain impossible. But this man was there that day, and he fled the scene. There were no other suspects, and in the end, the police thought this guy had gotten away with it. You can imagine how surprised I was when I first saw you here. I even thought that maybe you were that man's son.
My parents...
Yes. You told me some time ago. You didn't remember them at all.
No.
Even if he was your father, it makes no sense for you to be burdened with his sins. I knew that... Heaven knows I thought about all this enough times, but I have to admit that I could never quite reconcile the facts and my feelings. I'm sorry, Ike.
It's all right, Eckart, really. Anyway, I should get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Of course. And if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
Thanks, Eckart. Yeah, slightly different ending there, where Eckart actually gives the comb back to Ike. Alright then, no need to save data. We're going on to the final proper chapter at last. This is where things will be totally different. Let's go. Let's go get Dana. Although, would it be... But I'll collect more energy in that time. Let's just go. Come on, the red stone, Dana. Now, let's see. Previously, when Margarette was our ancestor, Dana made up her mind very quickly about staying in the past. And she was quite adamant about staying that way. This time, though, maybe things will be different.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
Oh yeah, I forgot while I was here. Okay, yes, enough about that. We need to get some energy. Energy. Oh yeah, was there ever any energy in the church? No, there wasn't. Aha! Yes. Thanks. That's going to go a long way to making sure we live. Oh, and another one over there too. Good. As long as we get at least 2 energy from every time we jump, then we're pretty secure. Use more than you gain. Oh, whoa. Hold on there. Whoa. It's like Counter-Strike and that, whatever they call that glitch. Okay, that takes me back. No, they're not going to be in the alchemist house. What am I thinking? Besides, we don't have the red stone yet. Wrong way here. It's up here. On the east side of town, and... yeah, just left from here, isn't it? Ah, more energy. Excellent. This will keep us covered completely. Nice that he has paintings outside. Let's see. For the most part, the first part of this is going to be the same. This conversation, that is.
Dana.
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yeah. I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It has been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Really.
A night watchman helped me that first day, and since then I've done a lot of different things. I even worked at a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's manor house. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model really, but she didn't want to do it. So I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you?
Oh, I don't even start posing until tomorrow. I just came over today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Yes. Do you want to go back?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to. But that's not how I feel anymore.
Not anymore.
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family.
Well, that makes two
So
of
I'll
you.
be okay here. No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
I'm the same way. No family at all, but...
But that time and place is still your home, right? It's where you want to be.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's the... Look, do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would never have met you. Never would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. But that's okay. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Well, now, we're going to be doing both of these regardless, but feel free to go ahead and say which one you think would result in a better ending. It's quite different from last time. Well, you'll see. And I'm wondering if you have figured a certain thing out yet. It's been very fun teasing the story like this, but that's enough for now. It's gone on for long enough. Next time, we'll either take her back to the past, or we won't. And then what will happen? We'll see. Bye for now, everyone.